What's going on, guys? Morning, everyone. How's it going? Welcome to the stream, everyone. I think some of us are a bit late, but I'm gonna get started quick right now because I wasn't able to make the video today for the pre-market watch list, and these past few days as well, as you know, it hasn't been uploading properly on time. So maybe I'll try that next week to try and sort of put those videos out for pre-market scans. Um, the rest we'll just get started in a second. I'm just going to quickly cover what I have put on the watch list, the new ones and the ones that we've been watching. You guys have been in the stream anyway, so you know what the deal is with them, hopefully. Anyways, so let's get started. We are looking at quite a few sectors, as you know. Obviously, we are looking at these EVs, and we've got earnings season as well here. I've got some tickers on the earnings list here that I'm keeping a close eye on, and the rest is basically your normal watch list. So I'm gonna start with the SPY first. SPY, the same sort of whatever I talked about for the past few days, I still stand by it. I think we might see some congestion coming into it. It's going to be difficult for it to take out the 450, 470 50s, the recent all-time highs. I think even if it does, it might come back to the congested area. Well, basically the highs and the recent lows. So I'm expecting a little bit of a price action in this area, a few days, maybe a week or so, and possibly give us a better pullback. But as it stands, it seems like it wants to attack the highs. It'll be interesting to see what it does if it does break the 470 50 area. So that is the level to keep an eye on, and we'll see what it does at the open. After the open, usually starts to show a sign of direction after 30 minutes of the open, the SPY, and we'll have to wait for that to happen. The watch list that I have been, I have been swinging this from 16, 17 average actually, right here, to the long side, Sophie, but I feel like there's some sort of correction coming, and it's already coming in. I don't know whether this correction is going to continue towards the 20s. It might bring in some more sellers, but if this holds, this might be another continuation, just like we saw over here, a nice little pullback. But this pullback compared to this one is completely different. I know this is an earnings based gap, but then again, quite a bit of a difficult to read price action. But nevertheless, this will provide some decent intraday opportunities because of the range and the volume. That's why I kept it. I'm not very strongly biased towards Sophie. If anything, I'll look for shorts if I can, as long as it's staying under 22s. Right, BA. We've got yesterday I was planning to trade it, but unfortunately I couldn't because I was so busy with other stocks. But there was some decent opportunities on it, really decent opportunities. So I'm thinking today might be the continuation for yesterday's weakness, which is in line with the gap fill opportunity as well. Even if it doesn't gap fill, we've got 2225, 226, let's say, to all the way towards 223s. So $3 potential first move. Not much of a move, to be honest. It's gapping up as well, 228, 229 at the moment. So we've got right here, gapped up here, and I'm watching this 230 level as well. So we'll see what it does. If it starts to show sign of weakness, we can look for shorting opportunities on this for sure. But if it does start to take out the 230s level, then I'll I'll consider it strong and either not trade it or look for longs only. ATVI, I was actually a little bit of a looking for a swing on this for the long side, but since I didn't like the price action intraday, I just exited it. As you know, I started, I think, this day, here, and I exited somewhere here, very small green. But I just didn't like the way it was holding up there, and it wasn't doing much, and it was trying to take out the highs, and it was just fake breakouts and coming back in. There was no momentum to the upside at all, and then I just left it. That swing idea was completely gone anyways from there. But then next day it gaps slightly up and then continues up. But then this happens. So yesterday it just ran really nicely according to the swing idea, but I think some really bad negative news came into this with CEO basically hiding some misconduct, knew about it and didn't really do anything about it, things like that. So those kind of news gets the stock really down, which was the case here in this case. So that was a really good panic move to the downside, and then you could have capitalized on it. I wasn't there to capitalize on it, but the 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 moves were there. So I'm thinking this might bring in more a follow through to the downside a little bit, which could be potential shorts. Woozy, I have been watching this for a few days. As you know, this was the level that I was watching, 1450s. As long as it held there. Yesterday I didn't trade it. I should have taken some. This is the only one that I missed with the plan. You see the 1430s level that I draw here. As you can see, this is just like textbook. Textbook. Let me show you something, guys. Alright, so what I'm trying to sort of show you here is the level that I created here. Was a quite decent level that it was trying to take out and struggling for the past week or so. Now when it did break out few days ago, it held above it, yes, retested it this day, retested it this day here. As you can see, this was at 1430 level, retested, bounces off, but it doesn't bounce as much, but it just hangs around on and off of it, and then carries on doing this. And then we have an initial open drive push and then fail to that specific level, as you can see, right? And then we have that reversal pattern, right? There we go. That's your head and shoulder, whatever you want to call it, basically, right? You can create it like that to make it simple. That's your shoulder area. That's your break of VWAP. Probably would have been an entry or things like that. Anyways, so I was watching this, but at this point I wasn't actually. I was done already. I had some decent trades on the other ones, and I just didn't want to risk it. But this was a swing idea, anyways. This is the only one I missed over here on the break of VWAP. Earlier this might have gotten you in, maybe stop you out once, but for this I probably would have put my stop under 1430s, 1420s, because that is the level I'm relying on anyways. So that would have worked out really nicely. I would have still held it with the few partials out. So very strong close today, could be the continuation to that swing idea. But just keep an eye on 16 level. That is an extremely strong level for us to keep an eye on. So that's the only one I am a bit long biased at the moment. Woozy and MTTR. We've been watching that slightly overextended. A bit short biased, but if the strength comes in, I'm not gonna fight it. MRAM is also, I'm a bit short biased on it, guys. A bit overextended. This might be a good watch to keep an eye on. MRAM. I've been watching this I've been trading it actually yesterday as well, with okay success, I guess. You know, over here I traded it and then took partial out, and then the rest got stopped out on break even of some sort. Not much of a green, but nevertheless a green a green trade. Even though this actually created a really strong daily green candle, I was able to get short green on it. Today again I'm short biased on MRAM. TTD short biased, although this whole momentum is coming back, coming from the earnings catalyst. So that's why I was really careful shorting it here. But now I feel like it's about time that it brings us some correction. So there's a lot of shorting opportunities today on the earnings runners. And then we have gappers. Prog is gapping up strongly. We talked about this few days ago actually here. One of us took it in the stream, I think, just a bit earlier. Very nice. I think dubs, and he's still holding it. Great. But again, I don't have to remind you guys what I mentioned about this. 4 was a massive level which it broke from, and then after that it just carried on, and it's looking really good. The levels I'm watching is 620s, this area here. Around 6 will be also a problem for it to take out. So yeah, looking quite decent. If it starts to run over 6, there could be some more potential opportunities for longs on prog. GOEV again. This one is earnings based. Yes, yesterday was the earnings after market. Yeah, no, a few days ago. So Mondays, I believe, is the aftermarket earnings, and then this was basically a response to the earnings, this green day, and then we are gapping up quite a bit actually. So we're gapping up around over this level, these two levels, which is great, because these two levels were the ones that I was watching and keeping a close eye on. Now 12 could also be a level to watch. If it starts to trade over 12 and holds, will be strong biased. But honestly, I do expect a little bit of a wash off coming in, but as it starts to gain and starts to base around certain levels and starts to creep back up, that could be our potential long opportunities on GOEV. So GOEV, Prog, and Woozy is my long biased stocks. And then we've got SPI. Not really too keen on this. It's been gaining some momentum, I believe, and just not enough of a momentum to for me to think longs. If anything, I might be shorting this, guys. So slightly short biased on SPI. And then the rest earnings, guys. We've got Lucid that's continuing to do really well from my swing. I'm really happy about what it's doing. I just gonna swing the rest of it, position management basically. So I'm not gonna touch anything on it, even though if it does come back to 45s, 40s, I don't really care. That might be a dip buy opportunities as well. So intraday, it might give us some opportunities. Short is more likely to work out on these, because yes, it's a great company, like it's doing well, but I think it's a little bit overextended. There might be some correction coming in, pullback coming in on Lucid. GOAV we talked about. IONQ, again, quite a bit of extension, but this, just don't forget that this is an earnings response move the last day. So as you can see, Mondays after hours earnings, and then the response comes in second day, the next following day, and then today could be another response to it as well. So be careful, although it looks overextended, trying to be careful shorting these kind of stocks, because the catalyst could be a bit strong. But I don't mind shorting it as long as it's actually showing me sign of weakness and a confirmation. I will not touch it on the front side if it starts to run, for sure. And then the other one I'm looking for is RMO, guys. I've been watching this for a possible long opportunities, maybe even swing. Yesterday I traded it, but ended up, I think, break even or something. But today might be another opportunity. Alright, guys, that's the market open. And as you know, I don't trade the first 5 minutes. We'll see what happens. Let it stabilize. Let it let the price do his thing. What's up, Jay? What's going on, man? Welcome. I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing well. So we're watching that, and also we are watching the VUZ. So as expected, guys, it's gonna sort of wash off a little bit, but the one to watch on this price action is to see if certain levels hold, like 1550s, for example. This 1550s, if it starts to base around that area and it starts to curl back up, ideally towards red to green, then that could be opportunity for us for longs on this. But the way it's washing, quite not much of a big wash though. What else? Why is it? Why am I watching this? So there goes Prague. Prague is taking out that 6. Might be a nice little area here for Prague. Right here. I feel like Prague could be a bit crowded, guys. It could be extremely crowded. But now that we know that it's rejecting from this level, as you saw, this was the level I created. This is daily level, by the way, 620s, 615s, and it's rejecting from it almost to the tick. So now we can tell ourselves basically we want to wait for this to get taken out before we can. Now you can also, trying to start early around this bounce, 6's bounce, which is bouncing nicely off, but you gotta use the starter position on it. I'm gonna wait for it to break that 615, 620s. Morning, Jessica. How's it going? Everybody's late today. What's going on? Where's Andrew? Where's Silver? Solid is not here. So Ion Q. Okay, so Ion Q is basically just shown its weakness straight away. I was thinking this is kind of carry on. I'm gonna be slightly careful, still trading this thing to the short side. Yeah, so it might be a good idea to wait up on certain things. The only ones I will say to maybe trade early, you can trade early, is the ones that we, the EVs and stuff like that. Where's the EVs? GGPI, for example. This one. Yeah, I mean, my level was 15 now. So GGPI, I'm looking for possible shorts as well, guys. So Prague, I've started slightly earlier. Sorry, not Prague, GGPI, guys. So 1467. It's not likely for me to be trading at this time. Just very close to my that time frame threshold. But what is my average? 1466, somewhere there. Yeah, that's the average. And on the break of this, I'm gonna get out. I'm gonna be tight on this, guys. I don't mind re-entering. It could still be in that chop or a quick reversal bounce. So on the break of this, I'll get out, and if it starts to reject from 15s, then I can re-enter on it. So it's going to be a quick one. Wow, prog is going down. Okay, I'm going to be out. Yep. So this was a quick test of very quick trade. I think I'm out early, but that's fine because risk was very tiny on it. I wanted to keep it really tiny because it's early for me. What I would want is that 15 to hold. Whether it holds or not, that's when I'm gonna make decisions based off of that. So right now it's rejecting from there, but as you can see, EVGO is going, the other EVs are climbing back up. However, Lucid looks interesting for a possible short. EVGO is going EVGO is bouncing. It was due for a little bounce, but there's not a 1550 will be the level to watch on this. 1550s. Ion Q, I was a bit careful on this. Yeah, so this is, guys, the initial sort of profit taking from these moves, and I think it might be looking for a possible reversal coming into it. Although it's tempting me for a short, but I just don't like. Yeah, we'll see what it does. We'll see what it does around 26s. EVGO is flying though. 1550 is hit right now on EVGO. There you go. EVGO. I'm looking at retrying the GGPI, but since some of these EVs are gaining some strength, actually, yeah, looking into GGPI for another shorting opportunity for a GGPI. And if I do take anything here, then it's going to be over 15s. Over 15 is ideal, but it doesn't seem like that's cancel that. Cancel that. This is a reversal, guys. This is a reversal. Probably a long now, I think. If 15 holds, I think that looks like a long. 15 needs to hold though. So yeah, looks interesting, guys. GGPI looks quite interesting for a possible long over 15. 1510s with a stop under 1490s. Wow, EVGO is non-stop right now. Yeah, so this 15 is holding on GGPI. I'm looking into longing this if it starts to hold above 415. Keep an eye on this, guys, GGPI, for a possible long. And what else do we see? A Lucid going for a reversal almost right now. It's looking interesting for a possible long on this one as well. 54. Okay. Lucid. Yeah, also Lucid looks like a reversal. Interesting. Woozy is not looking good. If anything, it looks like a short to me, but quite choppy though. I just couldn't take out that 16. I was watching 16 level, but might be watch for later on. There goes Lucid. This was the reversal pattern, so hopefully it takes out 56s and continues. And GGPR also, guys, getting ready for that. So yeah, interesting. Alright, GGPI, looking at GGPI. Attacking that 15s. Sorry, I wasn't showing the tape because I watch it on my other platform. Right. What else is MTTR is breaking the highs. MTTR. So it's actually breaking the yesterday's high and today's high. High of day 30 is a level to watch on this. I think it needs to break over 30s. Struggling quite a bit there. This is the third day of the move. If I do take it, it's gonna be not full positions. Well, as you can see, you know, with Ion, here we go, Ion Q. You know, yes, the setup was there, shorts, but you can't. This was a reversal, and sometimes we just gotta listen to our gut feeling, guys. You know, this I probably would have shorted here and then gotten stopped out over the VWAP. with at least 1 hour loser on this. So I managed to avoid that. So that's a good trade for me. Yeah. You have to count the trades that you don't take as well, guys. It's not just what you take, it's what you avoid. RMO was one of my long biased tickers. Where are you, RMO? And it's going taking out the highs. RMO, and that the problem with this is it's a little bit stretched up now. Just gonna see what it does. uh, 540s. So I managed to get in some on Lucid, but my stop will be slightly bigger on this, guys. This is only day trading. I have my swing on this on the side on Lucid, just around here, just over 55s. That's the average I got. And on this one we can put our stop. If it does break the 5460s, then I can get out quickly on this with a small loser. But this has potential. If it does take out the 56s and the VWAP, then it's got some really decent momentum behind it. There it goes. There it goes. And then GGPI as well might start here on GGPI slightly early, but I want to start here on GGPI. Yep, starting on GGPI, guys, and then on the break of 1510s I will add more. Just waiting on that. So on this one, that will be the stop. And just waiting on Lucid. This hopefully is gonna take out the highs, recent highs, the high of day, which will look good for Lucid. Just don't like GGPI. It's just not following through with the what I expected it to do. At the lows, 1475s, I'll be out of it. GGPI. So we'll see. I'm watching GGPI as well. I might exit quite right. Depends on how it closes. GGPI. Right now, if it closes the way it is, I'm gonna exit, guys. No way I'm gonna keep this. Yeah. So let me just wait another few seconds. Let's see if this bounces. Not bouncing. Okay, so it's bouncing. Alright, okay, so I Did a good job of holding this. So now I don't need to wait for this to get printed. Now if it does close like that, yeah, I'm out. I'm out. I don't like it, guys. Yeah, GGP, I'm out. So that's where I got out. Look at that. And Lucid is not really looking good. I might exit Lucid very quickly as well for a break even or some sort, because I don't like the way. Let's have a look at the other ones. Yeah, right here, guys. Yeah, out, 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 out. Under 55, I'm out. This one was very close to break even, but the GGPI was a loser. My where I started out like was it was still a starter, guys. I started, I think, here very small starters, but I was gonna add quite a lot here, 1510s and then break of 1520s, but it could still come in. It could still come in. As you can see, guys, the daily, as long as it's not taking out the lows, I'm fine with that. I'm still long biased on it. Could chop around before it gives us that move, but Lucid is really washing now. So this is a really tiny loser, and also this one is a tiny loser as well. Duplicate this, let's put it here. Where was it? Yeah, there. Interesting. Yeah, I feel like there's more opportunities on the short side on Lucid, honestly, with especially with the VWAP rejection. So that's why I had to be very, very careful. As you can see, as soon as it started to the reversal was there, but since it's rejected from 56s and rejected quite badly, that's when I had to take that action. On this one, to be honest, my original stop could have been way under here, but I didn't keep it, so just around break even. But yeah, if you had taken short under rejection of 56, really nice, very nice. What else I was watching? Let's have a look at. So that thing has come back quite choppy, not really sort of feeling it for that. RMO just, I tried to take it yesterday as well for a continuation. It's just not bringing enough force behind it. Although there was good enough volume yesterday for today's continuation, really feel like this might 538 RMO. Guys, I'm gonna start on RMO. Gonna start on RMO. 539 is the average for long. 539. And my stop is gonna be break of VWAP. Quite simple, quite clear. It has to break under the VWAP around 530s, 10 cents, which is fine. Let's go. BA. I was watching BA, guys, for a possible short today. I think it might be coming soon. So BA, keep an eye on BA, yeah. MTTR was, yeah, that level held really nicely. Remember that 30 level I was watching on MTTR, and I wasn't going to do anything, which was a really good decision, but I really didn't see the rejection. Otherwise I would have probably traded here. So I think I might have missed on that MTTR. And these things are again just chopping around a little bit. We just got to be a bit careful on it. I am still slightly long biased on these, but I want to make sure that it actually shows me a direction now. Either this gets taken out or 56s gets taken out, which is basically your VWAP. And same goes for GGPI as well. It has to take out the highs now, 1520s, 1515s. So it could chop around before it does that. So keep an eye on that. And then, what else do we have? Not very clear, guys. Today it wasn't as clear as yesterday's moves. And when I start to see these kind of moves, then I start to be a bit careful. SPI, I was expecting that. I think, yeah, this one just, yeah, this rejection. I'm missing things, guys, today. I'm missing it. That was a plan in the pre-market I was mentioning, guys. It could, actually, to be honest, I wanted to go get closer. As you can see, this was my level, right? Actually, this was a bit higher, right? This level and 8, 770s and 8 was my zone. And if it did go up to that and then reject, that's what was my plan. But I just didn't. I really didn't take it. It's crazy, huh? Yeah, so our RMO is doing okay. Again, guys, on the break of VWAP, that is my stop on this. I just need that volume to come in, like really, really decent volume to come in on this. GOEV. That's also one of those that I have a little bit of a long bias. I think we might have missed it, but keep an eye on this. GOEV. Shoot, it's already done what I expected it to. 12 level. Keep an eye on this. If it does bring itself down to 12 and quickly pops, then that could be a potential long. GOEV. Yeah, that's my plan. Was basically I was watching this 12 level and I wanted to see whether that 12 gets taken out and holds. At the moment it's taken out and holds properly, so we have a direction on it now. So I am any sort of pullback towards a little bit of a pullback would give me a better price. Hopefully it will come in. 12.15 would be nice if it does pull back to that. These lucids and the others are also trying to make its way, trying to make up a direction. So it seems like it's a nice trending down now. It's already decided, I think. So if solid, if you're still in it from under 56s, then I think that's looking good for you. I'm not gonna take it here because I'll be chasing it, because the idea would have been the VWAP rejection. But nah, you don't want to see that now. You don't want to see that. So it's either very, very like crowded and choppy, or it's actually not wanting to go down. I don't like that, what it did. I really don't like it. If I was short, I would have gotten out here. That's me. That's only me, guys. That's the way I do things. Right, so GOEV. Lucid is back in that section. GGPI should be back as well, so yeah, keeping an eye on this. Let's have a look. Yeah, as I mentioned, over here, this is what I didn't like. You gotta read the price action and not ignore it. As the volume built up, you can't just let it reach your stop. You gotta be quick on it. Just like I did here, over here, when I saw opposite of what I wanted to see, I got out very, very quickly. Dude, MTTR, dude, I was watching this. MTTRs, yeah. GGPI might be churning back up now. Keep an eye on GGPI 15 break. I'm gonna start to add, not add, start on the break of 15s and then start adding 1510s, 1515s. So this is the zone I'm watching. The problem with this is we've got 1510s, slightly stronger level. So I'm gonna start soon on GGPI. Looking for a possible longs on GGPI as well, guys. I've got my order set, so I don't need to watch it properly. What else do we have? RMO is doing okay, guys. I managed to get some position in there. That's my average, and now trailing the stop just under the VWAP close. And then GGPI is also looking okay. Yes sir, I started a bit early. Okay, and then come on GGPI, start breaking that 1510s. Alright, what's my average on GGPI? 1490s. 1490s. GGPI guys, 1419 is the average at the moment as it stands. Started a bit early, right there on the break of the VWAP, and now adding more. Yeah, so added around 1508. There it goes. Okay, good, good, good. All right, GGPI, easy, easy. Chill for a second. Chill, chill, chill. Chill for a second. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go, GG's. Ah, don't come back now. Guys, GGPI is gonna, it seems like it wants to squeeze, so it's looking really decent. I'm gonna mark up the ads on it later, because I need to really wash this. And it's looking really good. Now, if it does come back from this move and then starts to take the 15s out, that's just, yeah, that's just not right, right? That's just not, you know, you don't want that. Let's go, GG. Come on. Oh, there's so many things. Forest, GOEV. Oh, it popped down. So that's kind of difficult now. GOEV. I'm gonna wait for it to reclaim the VWAP. I'm not gonna. Yeah, it didn't really give you any confirmation, none whatsoever. So that's yeah, GOV is just washing now. So that long idea on GOV is not there, and you know, over here, no way. You just wanted to see a bounce when the pullback, and also I would have been really careful with this wash. That's a crazy wash. So I'm a little bit reluctant on GOEV now. So I'll revisit it after it takes out the 2020 1220s and starts to trend above there. I'll revisit it. But at the moment I'm gonna leave it alone. It was good that, oh, Lucid looking decent. Right. I'll explain about the Roblox, my swing on the Roblox, probably my trade of the month on the Roblox. Actually, not day trade of the month, but swing, probably swing trade. So I will explain what I did on that. Just watching few here. Do, do, do. Console. If anything, GOEV is looking like a short. RMO is just not getting that friction we want, that momentum. It's just same thing as it did yesterday. Right here, traded it somewhere here, got on out on a break even or something. Just chopped around, don't like it. I'm still gonna stick to my stop, which is under VWAP, getting closer and closer to my break even point, which is great. So that's that. What else do I have? Okay, GGPI is on the way again. I'm just being a little bit patient with this thing. Come on, take out the 1550s. Come on now. I might put some limit orders because if it does start to squeeze, probably would be difficult to get something out of it. So 1560s, 1590s, somewhere there. Right, come on, break the highs. Alright, looking good. GGPI, come on baby. Let's go. Let's go take out the 1550s. Heavy pressure there. Just, yeah, taking his time. It feels like it's starting to be heavy as well. I just want that highs to get taken out very quickly. If it doesn't, then it could struggle. The more it stays under that, the worse it gets, unless it actually stays there for a long time and it doesn't wash off that much. So we want basically this to be over 15s at any cost and stay over it, and then that's a good thing for a long. GOV is looking good, as I mentioned guys. GOEV looking good for a possible short, not long yet. So I might look into shorts on this guys. GOEV, not this one. I'm talking about this one here. Don't like the low, don't like the price action, but your risk is only 12 guys. 12 is holding strongly, so that's what I think you can base your stop on. So yeah, GOV is looking good. 200, boom, boom. Ah, come on, GGPI, don't do that. It's just not. I'm still relying on that 15 to hold. If it does wash, I really don't want the wash and the 15 gets taken out. Yeah, it's struggling 1180. That's where I'm watching as well. 1180, that gets taken out, as you said. It's like, yeah, and the potential for that is huge as well. Just remember, there's huge potential on that. But if it starts to recover the VWAP over the VWAP over 12s, then we have to be careful as well on that. Come on, dude. GGPI, you can't do that. 1507s. Alright, so let's see what it does. 1504s. I think GOV is just done a stop run, and now this might continue. So it's done a stop run and it's back in again. So that's a good thing for shorts. So I am feeling okay with that. 1180s, come on, take that out. 79s. So basically that zone, it's not necessarily 1180. That lows. It does look like one, but it's the daily is kind of like making me stay in it more, and daily plus the, as it started to wash off, it really didn't want to continue down. So somebody's buying this dip, right? So but the thing is, there's a lot of overhead resistance, as you can see, and now if that breaks, then there's a huge opportunity as well. So I'm not risking a lot on it. My average is around just over 15. Actually, let me check. GGPI, where are you? Average 1502. My average is around 1502. So right there. So I'm just still waiting for that 15 to get taken out. If it does, then it's gonna be a small loser again. That's fine. So we'll see. Yeah, right now it doesn't look good for sure. Just giving it more time. Just giving more time, because the way this move came in with some volume, I thought that the continuation will come in. So watching GGPI. GOEV, come on. 11s, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna, hopefully it's gonna push towards that liquidity pool. Usually that's the case. They will start to push it towards those extremes. We'll see. But now we know clearly on GOEV where our stop is. Before it was kind of like mental stop. Now, quite clearly, it's the break of that. That's your stop right now. And my averages on this is 1187s. Slightly on the low side, but I did build up some right there. So around this area. So that's my average, that's my stop, and I'm looking forward to taking some out around 1150s. Would be a little bit early, but I feel like that's a better area. We'll see. What's my RMO doing? RMO still struggling. Come on, RMO, you can't do that. Just make something out of yourself. RMO is at a crucial level here, guys. 555. By the way, this is not just a starter. It's actually a build-up of some positions. So average is about 539s. I don't need to add on this. I really don't, unless it does give me another opportunity. I don't like GGPI, guys. I really don't. Gonna be a bit careful on it. Might be a bit quick on the exits as well. Again, 15 to watch. 15 level to watch. There it goes. Alright, I'm out. Break even almost. And this has been like, it's not like I'm losing on it quite a bit. No, it's just small losers, but it's just choppy. It's chopping me out. The problem with this is I couldn't take anything out. It was so quick. It did give me like a 50 cents move. It's just couldn't take anything out. That was too quick. Even my limit orders didn't get filled, I think. Now my limited orders were right at the 15. Yeah, it didn't get filled. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it alone, guys. Just choppy. It's a lot of manipulation at the moment. SPY seems to have given a nice decent opportunity here for a possible short. We might have missed on that. I was mentioning SPY, guys. I'm still expecting kind of like rangy, this is our zone highs and the swing lows. There might be some price action for some number of days in between that area. and then it might make up its mind whether it wants to take the highs out or go a little bit lower for a bigger pullback. So that is kind of looking like it wants to do that. Still watching GOEV with a it looks good, guys. It is just remember to put some limit orders, because if it does take this out, it might wash very quickly, hopefully. If not, then it's too crowded. There it goes. There, this is what I mean. Like, okay, one of my limit orders got hit around 1150s, which is fine. I'm okay with that. Around I believe here, somewhere there. Yes, sir. And then my next limit order will be close to the lows, 1120s. Around here, my limit order is just before here, 1123s, 24s. And then once that gets hit, we are looking for a nice decent move on this. Yeah, difficult to trade that though. Lucid is not as clean as this GOEV. This is stick with this solid. Trying to look at this. You know what this is, right? I don't need to explain that. You know clearly what that is. So you want to follow something like that instead of just. I'm about to take some more out. Come on, hit my limit. Okay, took some more out. 1124s, I believe. 1124. This is looking great. Absolutely beautiful. It looks very decent. And what else? Did we miss anything? I was watching BA, but I don't think it was clean enough for me to take anything. Was there something there? I was watching it. Oh, beautiful. Oh my goodness. Yeah, we missed that. Remember one M200 strategy? I was actually eyeing that. And first entry was a bit farther away from it, but the second entry was much better. Rejection of 229s. Beautiful, beautiful. So yeah, that's the one I missed. BA is definitely a clear miss. I don't need to take that many trades. GLEV is doing decent for me. Lovely, 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 lovely. Looking good. Yes, sir. More out, 1107s. Right there. And now I can relax. I've got a trade running. Alright, I'm out of RMO. That's just a crazy thing going on RMO. Yeah, it's just waste of time, man. That's like yesterday as well, same thing, RMO. Remember? Yesterday was also all that much weight, and you know, right there, break even, done. Thank you very much. I'll keep an alert over the break of 555 just in case if it starts to do that, but even then it's not really doing what I expected it to. But when it does hit that alert, I might not be here. NOV, give us that trade of the day. So my 3 partials are out on this, looking really good. Even if it does bounce towards 1150s, I'm not bothered by it. If it comes to it, I might even add 2 on the bounce, because this thing wants to fade off, wants to fill the gap, I guess. There it goes. Another limit order, where can I put it? I haven't put anything else though yet. 1075s. Let's go. 1075s. And then 1055s. Okay, so while we're looking at this, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 11 is gonna hold for a while, isn't it? It's a strong daily level as well, remember. That's why I took this one out, because this level is extremely strong with pivot points, a lot of confluence of levels there, so you can't really... I'm expecting a bit of a bounce, to be honest. Now it will depend on how quick and how fast the bounce is and how far it is. If it starts to stay under 1150s, I'll still consider adding to it. Depends on how the momentum of the bounce is. But let me just cover something quickly before I... yeah, I'm pretty sure there is 11s. Let me look at my other platform. There's quite a lot of numbers at 11s. Yeah, but I say it's kind of good thing, because if those get taken out, then yeah, look out. GAVs 11s. So I have been trading Roblox since its earnings, guys, and this is what I wanted to show you, because and I still holding some, and because of the ads. I don't know whether Silver was playing this. Silver was playing it here, but I started here. So to update you on that, I managed to get in over here. This day here, this big day, just over the break of 100, and I had quite a few partials that day on it. 103s, 104s, and then 106, I believe. Yeah, that around there, yes. So, and then next few days it started to trend a bit lower, and then I started adding to it on certain levels. Daily levels was there, and I added more as it curled back up, so that I filled up most of what I actually got taken out. And then now, the second day after my ad, it did that. And on the break of the main moves, I might have taken at the 110 as well. I might not. I'm definitely sure I took some out at 11 112s, and then 115s and 120s right there. So massive, massive swing trade for me. Or not even. I wouldn't really call it a swing. It's kind of like a 2-3 days of big, big trades on the day trade. It is a swing trade, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, so I am still holding it. Whatever I'm holding, remaining partials, whatever it is gonna be, it's gonna be under, at least under 100, under 50% of what I actually built up here. So quite a decent amount of, quite a decent position I'm holding on this, to be honest. So if today, if it starts to again parabolic towards, bigger numbers, bigger levels, I will start taking them out. So that's the update on Roblox, guys. And again, just like with Lucid, this is a bit of a long-term investment kind of thing as well. GOV is looking good for an ad. So yeah, that's the update on the Roblox. And then Lucid, you guys know I'm still holding this from 26s right there, average of 26s. So not too shabby. that swing, and then today is just, yeah, this is break even, so I wouldn't even count that. So yep. Wow, TRT. I was thinking this will provide some decent shorting opportunities. Thank goodness I didn't trade. Actually, there was no setup at all, and anyways, but I probably won't be here. This thing might provide some decent opportunities on the backside. So if you are watching this, just make sure you wait for that backside. I've added on the GOEV, just a little bit. One partial that I took out, I've added, maybe more than that. But still, my average is around 1174s. GOEV average right there. Average is around here. My average. I've got almost a free trade running at the moment on GOEV. Go Roblox. Oh yeah, yeah. Solid. Did you manage to try the Thinkorswim's bookmap indicator? The add-on. Did you manage to try that? Oh, Roblox is doing pretty decent. Yes, sir. Come on, Roblox. Hit that 125 and I'll take more out. So that's looking good on GOEV. My ad is a great place. Just a bit early, I think. Now would have been better, but hey, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, good. If you do switch over, let me know how it goes. I might be interested. Don't worry about these messages with the exclamation mark on it. It's just something I'm trying, and it's not working. It's supposed to send you a message saying, "Oh, please, don't follow me blindly. Do your own thing. I'm trading my own thing, my own setups, and it's only for my own records, things like that." Uh, it's just only my opinion, not a recommendation. So yeah, that's what it's supposed to send, but it's sending disclaimer on its own, the hotkey or the command. And sometimes you might see something like exclamation mark Discord as well, but nothing comes up after that. Maybe we'll see. Zimbabwean dollar, yeah, let's do that. So this is breaking out a little bit with some strength, so I don't like that, guys. I might take some more out here. Whatever I've added, I'm looking into it. Let's say if it starts to take this out, I'm not going to be fully out on it, Just gonna make sure that my ads are out. So the volume came in, but let's see if the follow through is there. I'm not doing anything yet. Could be, but if the volume comes in, then that could be not good for the shorts. Yeah, I don't like this, guys. Nah, I don't like it. I'm going to be exiting on the break of this, guys. I'm going to bring my hard stop here, 1160s. Doesn't matter whether it gives me a little bit of... I'm just going to be a bit tight because the volume is coming in. It seems like a bull trap, but the volume... It's not having that follow through though with the volume. Yeah, my break even is about here, guys. So I might as well put it on break even. Yeah, 74. Let me see. 74. 74. Break even for the rest, guys. It's just in the middle of nowhere. I don't like that. I'm gonna be exiting here, guys. Sorry. No, I don't like that. It doesn't matter whether it's break even or not. This is a better exit for me. I've exited here, and I'm okay with that because you know, a decent move, decent partials on this. This partial got added here, or this one, so slight add, and then remainder some profit from 74s to 64s. Sorry, 74s to 54s, around that area, which means 20 cents at least for the remainder position, which is great, which is perfect. I don't mind that. Go Roblox. Yeah, so this is one of my exit rules. I have to stick by it, guys. I can't just ignore that. So I'm happy with that exit. Doesn't matter what it does now. So let me just go quickly what I did today. These Lucid one trade long. I really thought this was a reversal was coming in, and once I start to see the rejection of a VWAP, I started to exit it very close to break even. Although my stop was I believe somewhere under 54, because it was my longs, when I start slowly, it's always bigger stop. So this is just break even for me. And then we had bloody GPI. Not much. I didn't get hurt on it. Let me see what is the damage on GPGI. Let's see, GPGI. Okay, so GPGI is shorted it here, very quick exit, tiny loser, and a longed it here, early starter. Again, come on GPGI, you're gonna do that now. Unbelievable. This this is exactly what I was expecting. Actually, you know what? On this one, at the moment it's quite choppy, but if that continues, guys, if it starts to hold that 15 again, I still believe that this could really squeeze. But I might be wrong on it. I probably might not trade it now because I'm kind of done. So this one is also small loser. That one is also kind of very tiny, almost break even loser. So I'm like down 1.5 on it. 1.5 on the GPGI. It's just a little bit annoying that I just didn't get enough track friction on this. I was watching Sophie as well for a short today. BA, the one that I missed, BA, my setup, gave really nice moves. And Lucid, we talked about this, break even. And then GOEV. GOEV is like pretty much, I would say, 2R, I think, plus 2R, something like that. Maybe more than that actually, because I managed to pull in some decent size on GOV after that rejection, after this rejection, managed to pull in. So I think it's more than that. Let me check. Probably at 2.7R on that. 2.5, let's say. Nice one, man. I know it does help, definitely at this, especially when you're starting out and getting that consistent 3, 4 or a week losers. That mentally you basically need that break, 100%, 100%. See, as you can see, it does help a lot. But now I think what I've seen from your side is quite nice accuracy. You're a bit more selective on the trades, and also you're, I think, trying to avoid. You've got, consciously trying to avoid the midday dull or null, whatever you want to call it. As long as you avoid that, I think you'll do well, solid, because you are looking at the trades the way you should be. So I'm like, I think it's looking good for you. Definitely. Yeah, well done. So yeah, I think overextended reversals is something that that's the only thing I would consider, and I think you're doing okay with that as well. You have to be quite when it comes to daily, you have to be slightly more selective on that as well, because there could be so many out there. No, amazing work. Hope you keep this the way you are for the last week or so since you came back. So guys, today is not as exciting as last few days. Honestly, let me tell you, this month, guys, I've got good news. This month, where is it? So, damn it, where are you? Oh, yeah, I was gonna say, and not a single red, but unfortunately, 2nd of November, I had like minus 3.5R. That was Tuesday. I think that's when I had that bad news. And then Wednesday I didn't trade. Yeah, that's definitely that day. And that first week wasn't that great for me. Well, basically I was still up on that first week. Second week of November, 2.5, 12, 2, and 20R. So we're talking like almost can't even do the maths at the moment. 35 hours. More than 35 hours on the second week for me. I think more than that. I'm not able to calculate at the moment. My mind is not working somehow. What's going on? 2, 22.5. Okay, I was very close. 36.5 hour for the second week, and then this week Monday 20 hour, yesterday 4 hour, and today I will call today as like very close to break even. I am up 1 hour. 1 hour. Still green though. I'll take that. 1 hour. So this week I'm up 25 hour. So let's have a look. 30. So for the month I'm up 61.5 hour. Not too shabby. And I'm not considering the some of the swings that I have. I'm not considering, like for example Lucid runners. I have Roblox runners, and I have others. So I'm not. This is only day trading results. So unbelievable, really nice. Happy with November. Still, we've got quite a few weeks to go. Loving it. Yeah, yeah, definitely over. Yeah, over that PDT rule. Way over the PDT rule. I have to. I do have a small account, few small accounts on the with Trade Zero and stuff like that. But yeah, my main account is way over it. That's how I'm able to take these ads and all that. My one of my good trades will have like really, if I have a really good trade. Let me show you BGFV. I don't know how many partials I've taken on that, but it was so many. Like I just can't even count it now on this day. So when I traded this thing short, yeah, as you can see, my stop was, we started shorting it here. Me and Silver shorted it from here, and then took one off here, added, and then took one off here, and then as it started to wash out, out, there was so many exits on this, and then I still had some remaining on it. I believe I had, yeah, and I had to take it next day on this wash. I think I took it off here. Last portion was taken off here next day. So 31, I remember clearly 31, yes. That was the one. So I actually traded this from 41s all the way to 31s. All of those 2 days move. So you have to have a okay account for you to be able to take those many partials. Otherwise, commissions will not make sense. So yep. I think our GOEV exit was a really good one, guys. Um, because now this is just not looking good for a short. If I wasn't out here, I probably would have been out here now. Owen, you have to, if you're with Thinkorswim, you have to call them up and say, well, I want to be in the hard to borrow program, HTB program, and that's when they will be able to give you more opportunities to be able to borrow, locate shares, or to be able to even short stocks that you would normally wouldn't be able to. There it goes. As you can see, this is kind of like a bounce coming in, and we've avoided that. Good. And yeah, of course, with Thinkorswim there will be a lot of stocks that you can't borrow, and that's why you need a Trade Zero. Trade Zero, having that option on the side is a great option in my opinion. I do have Trade Zero on the side just to. Oh, I wanted to test their platforms. Yeah, even though. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, Trade Zero is doing okay. It's not too bad. Their charting software or program, their package could actually do with some work and upgrades, but they are consistently upgrading their charting packages, so they're doing okay for what they offer. And their locate fees are quite competitive, I found. even with the like Cobra and Center Point, they actually match. Slightly more expensive than Cobra, but um, I found that Trade Zero is probably much better alternative than any out there if you're looking for offshore account with small. If you want to avoid PDT rule. Now, if you have over 30K, then yeah, you could go. Your choices are quite a lot of choices out there. Really nice ones as well, actually. So at the moment, if you want a short one, you go to the hard to borrow program for thinkorswim, and two, you maybe have a small account on the side with Trade Zero. If not, just look for longs. Look for longs, probably swing ideas. I did mention TRT, but I didn't actually look at it and chase it. So under 10, yeah, just not trading at the moment. So that will probably be it for me. Yeah, I think most of us here are doing the same thing. I think silver has gone with Trade Zero as well. Trade Zero and as well as thinkorswim. So there's always like, you should always like have an option on the side just in case. Like for example, I don't know whether you could you short BGFV with thinkorswim earlier, like a few days ago. I doubt that you could, right? You know, something like this, BGFV, you know, could you short it in this day or this day? Yeah. So, you know, these things can provide really, really decent multiple R's for you, multiple rewards. These are the ones that gonna turn your weeks into, your days into great weeks and months. So, you must have an opportunity to be able to capitalize from. But in the beginning, Owen, you just wanna if you don't need to go through such hassle to go with the two brokers and stuff like that. Just trade whatever the thinkorswim is offering, and start honing on the skills. Try to not go into it thinking that, you know, this is it, you know, this is where I'm gonna start making money. No, you want to go into it definitely going with the, yes, I'm gonna trade well, I'm gonna create some decent setups, I'm gonna start to discover things. Go with the curiosity and start to you know, discover things and start noting things down, definitely. Yeah, unfortunately, Forrest, I'm a short short seller. I know a lot of people don't like to hear that, but you know, I do really really well with my shorts, and the stream knows that. And anybody who follows me in the stream for a while, they become short sellers. It's not my fault. It's just the way. It's the way. I think my edge plays a big role in there. I have a much bigger edge on the short side. Don't get me wrong, I do well on in the long side. Yeah, Yogi Bear. Like, what is his name? There's another guy who's called Yogi Bear. Uh, yeah, I mean, for example, Solid is the best example. He before he came, he was like mostly like long biased in my opinion. He was taking mostly long trades. Now he doesn't want to take any long trades. In fact, I haven't seen him take a long trade for a long time. So, but yeah, it's working for him, you know. It's, so whatever your edge is, you want to stick to that. Some people find really good edge on the long side. My edge is on the longs. I will tell you this is for swings. If I start to see swing ideas, That's usually when I'm correct on the long side. And also, you know, these days, if you follow up my swings, all of them worked out. All of them. There you go, you see. Facebook, Lucid, GOV, all shorts for war. So, yeah, it's where you're comfortable and mostly profitable. You know, even now I check my data, guys, from TraderView. I will check it every now and then just to adjust few things and also to confirm that yes, I am doing the right things. So even every single week, I will see that I have more edge on the short. So, you know, that's really reinforcing the idea that I should. Oh, GGPI, guys, GGPI. Where are you? Yeah, GGPI is trying again, guys. Remember that area? Look at this trend line. This is holding, guys. So this, I don't know. I mean, it's really really crowded. But if it starts to break out, guys, I think it will do really well. GGPI. GGPI needs to break 1550s ideally, but if it starts to hold, this one starts to hold, that's a sign with some volume. So we don't want to see it coming down under 15s now. So if it does, and if it does break under 15s, then yeah, that's your exit, but it shouldn't come down under it. Yeah, for me, TraderView definitely says go short all the time, always. And obviously, every single trade I take, it has, you know, there's a lot of things behind it, guys. There's a lot of preparation. There's the rules, and every single trade is rule-based strategy. Obviously, I gotta be honest. You know, in the YouTube, I can't share everything because that'll be a bit unfair. You know, I need you guys to work your ass off as well. I've worked my ass off for my strategies, right? But I try to give as much as I can, guys. You know, when it comes to like what my thought process is. That's the whole idea of stream, anyways. I just want to share my thought process of the trades behind, the thought process behind the trades. That way, it's helping me. Um, EVGO, sorry, GOEV. Yeah, just chopping around. I'm really tempted to take GGPI, guys. GGPI for a long. Tempted to take it, but I need to leave as well. Just right here for a long. Start early and then start adding more at 1540 break. There it goes. There it goes. Et voila. I think this might squeeze, might be worth watching or waiting for it. Uh, I didn't know such thing existed, Forest Guy. Really, I didn't know. I mean, I'm just being ignorant here, right? But is it really true? For if you have to be 21 to be able to short some stocks, that's crazy, right? I haven't heard that. Oh, interactive brokers. Obviously, I'm way over 21, so I wouldn't know. But yeah, that's strange. Oh, it's country related stuff. Okay, I get you. I get you. Yeah, so yeah, well, happy birthday to you in advance. Hopefully you can't wait. Welcome to the short side, the dark side of trading. You're welcome, welcome. Hope it helps, guys, especially people who are starting out. Yeah, interactive brokers are great, but their short list as well is not as much as I would have liked. That's why it's only for like if you do swing trading, it's great, and it's for long trades. Oh, welcome from Estonia. Oh, amazing. Nice to see that. Most of the stream viewers, subscribers are from the US, I must admit. About, I think, 80% of us. Yeah, I think you like that birthday gift. For sure. Look forward to that. Still waiting on GGPI to take out the highs and squeeze. So my commands are not working at all. Let me see, try it again. If I write it manually, it works. But if I put it on timer mode, the commands don't seem to work. Yeah, so it's, for example, if I say watch list, it should bring the command and the watch list response, which is basically watch list posted in Discord here and there. I'm still a rookie at this thing, at this what is it called, the Streamlabs chatbot. Oh, Woozy. Interesting. Woozy is looking interesting, guys. I've been watching this, and just like RMO, it's just not giving me that momentum that I need. But Woozy is definitely better daily than RMO. definitely better daily. um, I think over yesterday's high, right? Actually, you know, any right now, if it starts to build up some volume, could be an early start of a nice little breakout move. But again, 1590s to 16s are your main area to watch. And once that starts to break, this could potentially bring in more buyers, more volume. Just need more volume, as you can see on the daily. I can understand on this pullback, daily volume needs to be a little bit lower, but we need that rising volume. Once you start to see that, then maybe even swing idea. But it's all dependent on the volume. GGPI. Guys, I have been a bit cheeky. I took a cheeky trade here on GGPI. But I'm in a hurry to go, so I might close it out, or don't know really. I'm kind of in a really kind of like a just needed to do whether it takes out the 15s or takes out the highs. That's what I wanted to do, but we'll see. I'm just going to be slightly patient because it seems like it wants to attack the highs, and I'm pretty sure a squeeze is coming on this one, as long as it stays that way, because a lot of people are going to be trapped right from here. Short sellers are trapped now, right? Because the short sellers didn't get much from this move, right? So, you know, people who are shorting parabolics are going in, you know, just, yeah, they're going to be trapped more and more. Now it starts to break out and close above this. That's going to be some panic coming in, hopefully. So that's going to look good, and my ideal scenario would be to hit that 1590s, 16s to take some decent partial on it. Otherwise, just trail the stop higher to break even. And I've got my limit order set, no problems. Perfect. Okay. Alright. Yeah, I know how to add VWAP. You go to your studies, okay? You want to go to your studies. There's a few ways to do this. Pay attention here. Studies, you can go to quick study, and then you'll have to find it here. Instead, what I do is I go to edit studies. That's a better way to find it. Now over here, what you want to write is obviously search for VWAP. There's your VWAP. Double tap on it. It's gonna come here. It's gonna come here, right? So once it comes here, you can go to this sprocket sign here on the right, and then you click on it. There's your settings for it. The way I set it up is I kept them the deviation as well, 0.1 minus 0.1, so that I can see the slight deviation of the VWAP, and then the rest basically just haven't touched it. You can change the colors of the VWAP here, whatever you like. You can keep it solid line, you can keep it dashed, like here for example. You want to keep it dashed, you can do that, but this is my settings anyways. So that's how my VWAP looks like. Let me just zoom in. So this is my VWAP. So that's the main one. The middle is the main VWAP at 15 right now, and then that's the deviation, high deviation or lower deviation, 0.1 and minus 0.1. That's looking good, guys. GGPI. This finally might give me something. After a bit of a fight on GGPI, I did fight this thing quite a bit as well. What I mean was just like 1, 2, 3 trades, you know. There it goes. Come on, GGPI. Make it worthwhile. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, my partial is coming at 75. I should be taking now, guys. Should definitely be taking it now. So this is changing my day from to 1 point, sorry, 1 point, what am I up? 1 hour to maybe 2 hour, 3 hour right now. And then hopefully it's gonna be way more than that. We'll see. My stop right now is just trailing this, not the view up now. I'm trailing the trend line. What have we got here? 1587s, 85s. Okay, so that's 80s. Cheers, cheers. Thank you. It's not done yet. I really want more though. I managed to get the partials were here, and then my average is about 1330s. I think after this candle here, 1330 average, build up some. There we go. Nah, that color doesn't work. Yeah. So started here, I mean build up here, that's the average, and then partial, and then next partial will be 1590s, 16 break. Either it takes my trailing stop out, which is around 1515s or 1520s, or it gives me my my partials before 16s. We'll see. Woozy went, by the way. Woozy went not too far. That's your 16 is getting hit. As you can see, look at that level that I was mentioning. Over here, tried to get up over it. I couldn't, failed off. Now it's rejecting from it. I think if we don't see much of a rejection coming in from here, the chances are it might break that 16. Once it starts to break that, the daily is going to look really good for a possible longs. That's why I think, look at the volume coming in. This is what I meant, that volume needs to be staying consistent now. Just rising volume. $15.20 is my stop on GGPI just in case. 1570, which is sorry, 1520, 24, 23. Right here. 1523. It's just too crowded. That's the problem. It's just too crowded. That's why it's not able to like get that momentum. I'm still like, I know this is gonna take me out. I know, knowing that, but my stop is 1523. 1523. Right here, just under the break of that low there. Yeah, to be honest on this one, the reason why I took it is this one would have, you know, after this move here with some volume, I thought like this will have a much bigger squeeze. It's definitely going towards 16s, even more is possible on this, but it just didn't. So I don't have too much expectations unless it takes out the highs again. That's when I will build up more expectations. At the moment, I don't think I have. I don't think it's gonna do that well as I thought it was gonna. So I chances of my trailing stop getting taken out is quite high on this one, right? So no problems because I've got some partial there. It's fine. It's still a green trade. I can't complain. Today was one of those days, guys. You could have been chopped around a lot, and this is when you lose it. Like if you are not really aware of these days can happen in the back of your mind. Actually, to be honest, on subconsciously, I thought today was gonna be slightly like this, anyways. Because usually after like big days, a red day follows with me. And also looking at the SPY, that's kind of telling you a story right there. You know, yesterday big move, and now today is inside day. So far it's an inside day. So there won't be much of a continuation when you start to take anything, unless it's a very low float stock that has got no correlation whatsoever with the SPY. Like for example, Prog. You know, this is the one I missed. You know, like I yeah, clean moves. To be honest, clean moves. And GOEV starts to move now. PI quite choppy. ATVI, oof, initial wash was really good, but then after that, no, just bounced off. Just looking at the possible misses. Lovely. Roblox still looking good. Q. Ion Q is kind of like RMO. What an exit on RMO. What an exit. Beautiful. TRT no. Laser was looking for shorts. MRAM looking for shorts. So I'm out of a GGPI, guys. Not much has changed from what I had, which was a +1R. Honestly, not what. It's the same. It's the same with even with this trade, because this partial was only 25% and the remaining got stopped out with some loser. So that is a break even. There's a break even right there. And I'm okay because I'm still up +1R or something. Right, guys, I'm gonna end the stream early. It's not even early, but I think that's it for me, guys. I'm not gonna test my patience or my luck anymore. And I will see you guys tomorrow, same time, 9:15 EST. And I'll see you there. Alright guys, take it easy, stay safe. Cheers guys.